Hello, let's interpret the food label of Fresh You 375 ml, what the manufacturer says to us. Now this is Fresh You and the size is 375 ml. Now what is the manufacturer trying to tell me and tell you, the consumer? The ingredients, the calorie content, the protein, the vitamin, which will now inform us on how much we should take and how much we shouldn't even take. Alright, so let's read out the ingredients and also use the nutrition information table to estimate what the manufacturer is saying. So this 375 ml Fresh You contains 232 calories. Now, I had to do this calculation before the shoot so that I would not waste your time, but what the manufacturer provided for us is just based on 100 ml. So what you have here is 100 ml. If you just read that, you're going to be making a mistake. Now, 100 ml energy or calorie is 62 calories. So when you drink this happily and joyfully that, oh, it's just 62 calories, it means you're making a mistake. Because the manufacturer is saying based on 100 ml, it has 62 calories, but the quantity in this bottle is 375 ml. So you would have to do some maths if you're going to get it right. All you have to do is cross multiplication. I hope you're good in maths. If you're not, I'll be glad to help you. So for 375 ml, after I have done my cross multiplication, I got to find out that this 375 ml of Fresh You has 232.5 calories inside. Yes, did you get that? This Fresh You 375 ml has 232.5 calories inside, not the 62 calorie per 100 ml that is written on it. Now you would have to apply the same cross multiplication for you to be able to estimate all other ingredients in this 375 ml. So what that means now is that the protein 100 ml has 1.2, but 375 has 4.5, which is like how much now? Half of boiled egg. Half of the protein you will get in boiled egg, which is reasonably okay. Then the fat content in 375 ml is 4.1. The carbohydrate content in this is 45 grams, of which sugar is 33.7. How much cube of sugar would that be? That is 6.5 cubes of sugar. And the calcium content in this bottle, 375 ml, is 150 milligram. What do you need every single day? Calcium recommendation is between 1,000 to 1,500 milligrams. So if you're going to obtain your calcium from this, you would have to take as much as 5 or 6 bottles. So if you're going to take just one, then the calcium content is good enough, but it's not going to meet all your calcium needs. You will still need to eat other foods that are rich in calcium. Now, for somebody who is on weight loss, can you drink this bottle? If you're following a regulated diet plan, what I place my clients on most times for weight loss is 1,500 calories, especially for those who are going to exercise. And for those people who may not be able to exercise, maybe because of injury or lack of time, or for some reason they just cannot exercise, I place them on 1,200 calories. So if you are on 1,200 calories, you may not want to drink this. Why? Because if you take out 232 calories, you're left with about 1,000 calories for the whole day. But if you're taking up to 1,500 calories, then yes, if you take out 232 calories, you will still have about 1,300 calories to consume for the day, and that won't be a problem. So you see, the ability to interpret food labels will guide you properly on what you can take and what you cannot take. Then for someone who has diabetes, who is trying to control his or her sugar level, do you think that 6.5 cubes of sugar will be too much for that person? I think so. because in management of diabetes, we usually try to reduce refined carbohydrates because they have what we call high glycemic index. They are quickly converted to glucose in the body. So for 6.5 cubes of sugar for somebody who is diabetic, it may be too much for you. But that does not mean you cannot take it. If your sugar is well controlled and you still want to take it, then you can. How much you take will now determine. I would advise that if you really want to take something like this and you have diabetes, then half of this bottle should be good enough. What else should you be worried about when you're going to consume Fresh You? Let me read out the ingredients to you. It has water, sugar, skimmed milk powder, fat-filled powder, stabilizer, E1422, E466, E451, E331, E451, and E440. Lactic acid, citric acid, yogurt flavor, natural, identical, lactase, vitamin and mineral premix, vitamin A, vitamin B6, vitamin B12, vitamin D, and zinc, yogurt culture, and the allergen caution says it contains milk. For people who have allergies, who are lactose intolerant, they are telling you that this may not be good for you. Now, I did not say, this is what the manufacturer is saying to us, so that you will not say that Michelle said, no, I did not say. Now, what would I say about this for children? Fresh You also has a smaller size, which is 115 ml. So for a child, I would say this is good for children. So for this now, you can actually use the information provided here because it's based on 100 mils, whereas the real quantity is 115 mils. So if you say you're taking this and you're getting 62 calories, you may not be very far from the real fact. It's just 15 mils more than what the information has provided. Then protein is 1.2, fat 1.1, carbohydrate 12, then sugar 9. What does that mean? It's just about 2 cubes of sugar. And you know, we say don't take more than 5 cubes of sugar every day. Yes, that is the recommendation. Don't take more than 5 cubes. Then for those who are very active, like the athletic people, those who play ball, the basketballers, you know, those ones that are very active, they can take as much as 7 cubes of sugar and there will be no problem. But for all others, 5 cubes a day is what you should work with. So if you give your child this, it means the child has obtained about 2 cubes of sugar, so that child has 3 other cubes of sugar that they can take. Remember, you're going to add sugar to the pudding or to the cereal of the child, or you might even give the child biscuits that contains sugar. So it will be safe for you to put that into consideration when you are choosing your beverages or when you were giving your child something to take. So when you give your child this, the child will be getting 2 cubes of sugar. But when you give your child this big one, that child will be taking 6 cubes of sugar. And you know what that means? It means that you should not give them any other thing that contains sugar for that day. If you want to keep your child healthy, that is what it means. You should not give your child any other food or drink. Don't even add sugar to their pudding. They have exhausted, they have taken what they should take for the day, not more than that. Now let me ask you, how much do you give your child when you even give them? 1, 2, or 3? In fact, one member of my crew has just confessed that, oh, he never knew. He's laughing. Don't worry. I don't want to stop the video. But yes, he said, oh wow, I have just learned something by shooting this video. Why? Because he doesn't really care. When the child cries, he says, go and take Ribena, or go and take this juice, go and take that juice, and they can take up to 4 or 5 in a day. So I am not saying that these drinks are bad. No. Moderation is key. That is all I am saying. Just be intentional. Read and interpret. The manufacturer is telling you something. When you read and interpret, then you will know how much you should take to be healthy. So, I hope you're clear on the nutrition information of Fresh You, what the manufacturer is trying to say, that in this bottle you have 232 calories and you have 33.75 grams of sugar, which if you want to estimate that, is about 6.5 cubes of sugar. Then this one has about 62 calories and just roughly 2 cubes of sugar. You're going to make wise choice tomorrow when you want to drink this, right? I know you will. Bye.